What's up guys, Syiler here with a Cenarion Expedition guide. This is a re-upload from TGN, so hopefully you haven't seen it and enjoy. If you missed the first part, there's a link in the top left and we covered getting exalted with the Cenarion Circle. In this part we're going to cover the getting exalted with the Cenarion Expedition, and if you complete both parts you will get the title Guardian of Cenarius. And once you do get exalted with the Cenarion Expedition, you will also be able to purchase this awesome looking Hippogryph mount. So even if you're just after the mount, this is still worth watching. Now the first method of getting rep is through unidentified plant parts. They do drop from like 99% of the mobs in Zangarmarsh, but the best way is killing the Naga, as you will get rep from the Naga all the way up to friendly. And every 10 unidentified plant parts you hand into Cenarion Refuge, you will get 250 rep all the way to Honoured. The second way is doing these quest hubs. There's one in the west end of Hellfire Peninsula, and there's a good amount of quests here to do. And there's also a tiny quest hub in Terakar Forest in the north end. Now there is only one quest giver, but he does have a few quests for you to do. And there's a huge quest zone in Blade's Edge Mountains in the north end, as you can see on the map. And there will be a fair amount of quests for you to do here. Doing all the quests should get you to roughly Revered, depending on what you've done during the quests. But yeah, I'd recommend doing the quest, it does make it easier, but if you don't want to do the quests, that's fine. You can skip out the quests and head straight for Slave Pens. Sorry, not Slave Pens, Steam Vaults. Steam Vaults is a TBC dungeon in Zangarmarsh, and to get to the dungeon you do need to swim down in the middle of the lake, as you can see on the map now. The middle of that lake there'll be a sort of tunnel which you can swim down and get through, and Steam Vaults is the first dungeon on the left. Now there used to be a requirement where you would have to get to a certain reputation to purchase the key to do heroic difficulty. They've removed that now, you don't need any reputation at all. But I wouldn't recommend doing heroic anyway, because it does take slightly longer even if you do get more rep, and things do hit on your face slightly harder. You can only do heroic once a day as well, so remember that. It could be worth just doing it quickly if you're with a group or you can do enough bursts to kill them all quickly. But I do recommend just farming normal, as you can do normal as many times as you want and you will get reputation all the way to exalted from neutral. The thing you want to watch out for in here is coil fang armaments. Now these are purchasable off the auction house, so if you're on a busy realm you could check your auction house for them. But yeah, the mobs in here do have a kind of high drop rate for them. I think it's around 25%. As you can see, I do get a fair amount from these. And the first time you hand in one, you'll get 250 rep before guild perks. And after that, you'll get 75 rep. So it isn't too bad. If you hand in 10, you'll get 750 rep, which isn't bad at all. And you can farm Steam Vaults as much as you want all the way to Exalted. You will get rep from the mobs and from the armaments all the way to Exalted, so it's a really nice thing to do. Once you've got your armaments, you do need to hand them in Cenarion Refuge, which is where I am now. And as I said, the first time it will be a quest, and then after that it will be a repeatable handing quest, and that will get you all the way to Exalted, so it's a really easy grind. Shouldn't take you too long at all, and you'll get your awesome title, Guardian of Cenarius. So once you do finally get exalted, there will be a quartermaster, which I'll cover in a second, but there you go. If you've completed the Cenarion Circle to Exalted and the Cenarion Expedition, you've met the requirements for the achievement and you will get your title, Syiler Guardian of Cenarius for example. It's a really nice title. And just go to the quartermaster and you will be able to purchase the mount for 1,600 gold before guild perks. So it's not too expensive and it is a really nice looking mount, and isn't used that much anymore, so it's worth getting. So I hope this guide helps you out, and I hope you go and do this. Thanks for watching, look out for more guides coming soon, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. See ya!